Hey guys, this is Marshall from the Hidden Levels, and today we are checking out Blackfaun, which is an action indie RPG that recently released on Steam on December 3rd. It's done by Wild Guess Software. So let's check out a little bit of the game here. I'm going to adjust a couple settings, and we should be good to go. Okay, so what this is essentially is a roguelike, where you run through and you can potentially die multiple times, and when you die, you can hopefully take something, later from that experience that'll benefit you in the next time that you go through. Doesn't always work that way, but let's check it out. So it's got a interesting control scheme. You move around your targeting with the mouse, just pointing and clicking, and then you run with the WASD, open doors. And you pick up these little gems as you go along. You'll find that you run into enemies pretty quickly, and you've got to fight them. And then there's, this was 1-1, so there's a Lyrewood 1-2, and you open little portals at the end of each. Usually you have to fight a boss. And that's the combat right there, as you kind of send things. So you'll see I've leveled up. Now I can go down here and choose one of these to put it into. I think I'll put it into Vitality first so I stay alive. It's really fast-paced. It's got some similarities to Diablo, but it's more like Torchlight in terms of its sort of combat and style. You see these things I pick up, they fill up different slots. And then here now I think I'll go with some intelligence, do a little more damage. You just continue through like this, and it's apparently procedural, so it's not like I'm going through the same thing each time that I play the game. It's going to be different every time you open a door. Although, I'll be honest, this area has been similar. I'm sure the environments are somewhat the same, and then it's just sort of the patterns change, maybe. Yeah, I wasn't fighting a golden Lyrewood before, that's for sure. I have a push with my other mouse button, but you have to be kind of close to get it to work. It's like if they're all up on you, you can just kind of push them away. Okay, we'll go through this door here. And you just sort of continue on like this until you find the boss area. There's these totems that you'll have to fight at times. We've leveled up again, so as soon as we get a free moment, we'll go put that into probably agility. Alright, yeah, let's put that into agility. We've picked up a couple keys along the way, so let's go open this area, which leads to an old sage of some sort. I don't think I've talked to this gentleman yet. Oh, it's a Zelda-esque store. How do I know how much gold I have? I guess we'll just try to open one of these. Apparently we had enough for that, so. It's one thing, it doesn't exactly tell you what you get when you open the chests, and that is one of my early sort of issues. It'd be nice to know what you get. Alright. Let's go do some work over here. Get rid of these wolves. Lyre wolves, they are. Yeah, I mean, the combat is really, really simple. There's not much to it. You're just clicking. I wish, you had a little bit more depth. As you level up, there's some things you do here that will kind of give you a little bit more, but it is a very, very simplistic sort of game. And I guess for a roguelike, you kind of want it to be somewhat simple. Let's go see what's up here. Somebody's already taken this empty chest. I used my candle there just because there was a candle, just to see if it did anything. Did not. Alright. We leveled up again. So you see you level up pretty quickly, but again you can, you know, also just die and then that's the end of your game. So I guess the caveat to leveling up quickly is that, you know, you can die. I'm going to go ahead and put that into vitality, speaking of mortality. Alright, there we go. Go see what we get out of this chest. Ooh, this is a good chest too. I think we'll take the Final Testament here. Yeah. So now in our inventory you'll see we have the Final Testament on our offhand. That's pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure it does something. Oh, it like heals us and gives us a little buff. Pretty cool. Seems like the movement's not that natural. Like it almost seems like it'd be really good with a, you know, controller. And I tried to map my controller, but it didn't allow me to. So I guess there's no current controller support, but that would be a neat addition, considering it kind of seems like a two-stick shooter type. Whoa! Found some life there. That's good. Sure would be nice to find some more life. Alright. I'm guessing we should be at the boss relatively soon. This is not a very long, the first level. Yeah, there's the boss symbol. I sure do wish I had some more health going into this fight. Does this heal me at all? I don't know if it does. So Pan is here, and is giving me riddles. Touchy, touchy. Oh, so now I've got to fight something here. And it's a different one. It's some sort of minotaur. I fought... This is different from the one I fought previously. It's been sort of a bug thing before. Oh, my! And if we die on the first level, that's part of what can happen. Oh, this is not easy. It's got a dash where you can dash right for us. Okay. Got him about halfway down, that's good. Just gotta pay attention to him. Keep him sort of in our range, but stay out of his immediate range. Oh no, that's not good. I wish we had something to do about that, but I don't think we do. Yeesh, this is tense. Almost got him. Just gotta pay attention and stay steadfast. Whoa. He's very close. Very, very close indeed. Whoa, no, 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 no. Wow, we got him. Okay. Excellent. Ooh, and we got Alchemist's Finery. We got some good stuff. I think we need to put it into Vitality. We're almost toast here, too. I wonder if doing the portal is going to give us full life or not. That's going to be an interesting aspect. Yes, it does, in fact. Excellent. So now we're on to level 2. We'll play all the way through our first life. If we die at some point, that's when we'll end it. We're at about a half hour or so. I'd be slightly surprised if I survived longer than about a half hour on. It's only about my second playthrough, and on the first two I kind of intentionally died just so I would be able to do a pretty good preview for you guys. Let's see here. Got a new mob type. Got these Stoneblade grunts. Pick up some more of the little purple gems here. I'm not sure what they do. Again, there's still some kind of... I think they give you experience, but it's not clear exactly how much. Oh, this guy dropped a candle. So it pushes them away and sort of stuns them. Interesting. Alright. Oh, I guess that was a dead end. Let's bring up the map. Yep. Sure was. Alright, so we'll go back and try and find our way to this chest down here. Yeah, a lot of, I mean, you know, walking through these little deals, you find a lot of those purple deals. I think they're just, you know, filling up your different resources, but maybe experience. Alright, we just leveled up. Let's put that into mana. Pick up the candle there too. The more gear you get, you know, it's pretty clear you get stronger relatively quick. We'd like to get like a different main hand weapon. I've been using the same little wand. Ooh, here's a sort of rare looking dream snatcher is what he is. Alright. We've definitely got a key, right? Yeah. Let's go up here and open this chest. Ooh, and we got a ring. Very nice. If we look at our inventory, we've got, you know, everything but a headpiece here. It's going pretty well. Yeah, that's very good. Alright, and now we're going to move on. We should be getting relatively close to the level 2 boss, I would think, as well. Oh, there's an archer, a wolf warden. Guess he brings the wolves back. Interesting. So there's definitely some similarities to Torchlight, Diablo, games of that nature. It's kind of like an action RPG, but it's got the roguelike element, where the idea is that you're supposed to die, you know, on occasion. And when you die, your character does not save. You just potentially, I think if you unlock certain talismans, you end up getting to take those into the game with you. Oh, I stepped in his trap. And they have a whole screen of talismans on the front page with all sorts of different things. And then they've got both characters, so you can play through this character, and then I guess once you unlock a certain amount of story, you can play through Pan, which is the sister. And I just got an achievement called Mummified. I'm sure that's for killing a certain amount of things. Okay, so what do we have here? A bunch of stuff we don't need. We could probably take the life. I guess it wouldn't hurt to go fill up on some life, right? Oh, I just used a candle too. That wasn't smart. Okay, so hopefully, let's look at our map. I guess it's going to be down this way is where the boss is. Pick up some more purple orbs. There we go. Fight some wolves. I mean, just, you know, just moving. It's kind of moving and clicking and moving and clicking. That's the seems to be the best strategy I've found. Is you just got to keep kind of, you know, moving around. It's similar to Diablo. I mean, you have to keep moving in that to manage all the mobs. It's or Torchlight. It's again, it's a little more cartoony. That's why it kind of seems a bit more like Torchlight, but it's not really like either, because you have these sort of linear rooms that you go to, and it's you can't really gather up a bunch of mobs or anything. Then you go to a boss every single time. So you again. I'm trying to figure out what my brother's doing here. Pan. And we're fighting. Ooh, a big old snake. Oh my. This is one of the easier fights that I've had to do so far. Oh! He says as he gets struck by the snake. Boulder Scale, the Hungering Worm. We've almost got him. He's down. And it looks like it just increased our health. That's all that happened. Let's put a little bit into agility. It's probably a pretty good idea. And we're all done with that level. Let's see what happens here on the third level. It's pretty neat. I mean, it's very casual. I wouldn't, you know, it's not putting you through the grind or anything. I know that you can up the difficulty, so that might be something if you're looking for a little bit more of a challenge. You can do that. Right now, other than it, having us unlock certain things as we go from game to game, I haven't felt like it's, super roguelike. But I think as we get to a place where we, sort of are dying more often, that might be the case. I've got, a stack of 6 keys now, so I feel like I can unlock just about anything. And about 8 candles. And I'm guessing there's going to come a time where it gets dark in rooms and I can't even see what's going on, so I have to use the candles. But there is a little bit of a lack of explanation. That part I do have to admit. It'd be nice to have a little more. The storyline is not the problem. I mean, they definitely, have a lot of story incorporated into everything, but it's just a little more explanation of just the overall game mechanics. I understand the 3-tiered, health, agility, and mana. Don't really understand the purple stuff as much, and why I'm stacking up so many candles and keys. I guess that may become apparent soon, but you want things to be useful, Okay. Is this just a big dead end? It is. Okay. Guess we're going to have to find another way to go. Let's look at the map while we're walking. Yeah, we got to go up and to the left. Alright. Pick up some more orbs. I guess they're experienced. They just move it up just a little bit. That very bottom purple one. Yeah, you can see there on the very bottom there's a little purple line. That's what it's moving up for picking those up, I guess. I mean, that's, it's like kiting them around is essentially a pretty easy task at this point. I know that may not remain the way it works, but right now it's pretty simple to just sort of kite around a bunch of them. I'm guessing there's going to be like a hard cap at some point where you get to a place where it's just nearly impossible to kill stuff or something. It's generally how your roguelikes work. Let's put it into the mana. Yeah, I mean, if you've played games like this before, you just kite things around a little bit. It's not incredibly difficult. I can see some little trap modes, like right there, that could be a nasty situation. Nothing you can't manage if you just, keep on your feet, keep moving around. Got some different mob types. You get, you see these bigger, bulkier types that take a few more hits to put down, but they're a little slower. It's indicative of your regular action RPG type mobs. Excuse me. Now I got 9 keys. I mean, it seems like the keys are getting a little redundant. That one increased my health pool. So where do we go from here? All the way back around. And then it looks like we got to go up that way. Okay. So it's a maze to some extent. It's a action RPG. It's got an element of roguelike. At this point, I don't know how heavy the roguelike aspect is. You can kind of stay alive for a long time. I guess cranking up the difficulty maybe the key there. Do another 5 minutes or so and see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, you just kind of, make sure that you keep fighting off everything as you come across it. Keep dropping health and mana and stuff, and makes it pretty easy to manage. Let's go up this way. Probably level up right around here anytime soon. Here's the boss. So it's a brother and sister arguing. And this time we get to fight a wolf lord. And he's going to spawn his own wolves, which is always nice when you can spawn your own wolves. The Jon Snow over here. Oh shit. There we go. Okay. Brawl the Wolf Lord. I'm doing some real damage to him. I think I got him. Yep. He's down. Okay, so no items this time. I guess just some XP. And let's put it into the mana. So that's the first 3 levels. That's really it. I can show you what happens when we die. This is the second area. And this is much more Diablo-esque, as you can see. So you've got a really, really crazy looking area. And let's see what happens when we venture into the sanctuary. We've got a big elk. Ooh, and this is gonna... He's seemingly taking a lot more damage to get rid of... Oh, and they do a lot more damage. Oh my. I didn't need to go in and die. You're gonna see me die naturally. My goodness. Alright, so we unlocked a dried cage. We got up to level 9. It's not bad. We were slain by a hex brewer. It shows you all that sort of stuff. So if you go to the main menu, you'll see here that you've got these talismans. And eventually, I guess, what happens is you can unlock them and put them on. I have not quite figured out how to get them or use them yet, but once I do, I imagine that's one of the ways that you get to increase things in the roguelike aspect. So once you start a new game, you start again at 1-1, if I remember correctly, and then you just go from there. So again, this is Marshall from the Hidden Levels. Thanks for checking it out. Check out the review on our website, and thanks for watching the video. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.